All right, folks. Dr. Anthony Criniti IV here, also known as Dr. Finance. Welcome to the Dr. Finance Live podcast special Mastermind Retreat Edition. This is for all the attendees who attended my first retreat in Paradise Valley with Preston Weeks in Arizona, early March this year, 2023. I wanted to offer them an extra way to get the publicity out and just a little bonus for being attendees to the meetings, to the retreat. And today, we have, by the way, check out the podcast, drfinance.info, information about that and my site. But today we have a special guest. We have Bobbie Baiocchi. I hope I'm saying your name right. I should be able to say it, hopefully. Well, with my last name, Criniti, that's why I'm Dr. Finance, right? So Bobbie Baiocchi, welcome, Bobbie. How are you, sir? Did I say that right, by the way?
Hey, yeah, no, you're doing good, Tony. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. Thanks for inviting me on.
Absolutely. Thank you, Bob. I appreciate you being here, man. First question, this is a very simple little interview. So very first question was about the retreat. So what's your thoughts on the retreat? Did you like the retreat? And any comments at all about the retreat?
About the retreat.
And in other words, what do you think about the retreat that I had with Preston in Arizona?
In Arizona. I could have used a couple more days out there with you guys. I would sum it up. That's how I would sum it up. I didn't want it. I could have used a few more days. I was happy to get home to the family, of course, but
you liked it though. The retreat was good.
Yeah, it was awesome. I mean, what I liked about it was it fed kind of every need, every aspect of, I guess, what's the right word? What am I looking for here? It supplied, it gave me everything I needed. It was all encompassing is what I want to say in terms of, we did some meditation. We got out, we did some hiking. And so that was good for the body and the mind. But then on top of that, of course, while you're there, you're doing it with amazing people, just the connections and the people. And when I say connections, I'm not even just talking about the awesome business connections and just, that are there in it's the quality of the people, just the people you want to be around and the people that you feel that bring out, you're in good company when people bring out you feel like they bring out the best in you. And time just goes by. You don't even realize how fast time is going. That's the type of people that I feel like we were all surrounded by. So I love that, and that's always the type of environment I love being in, and I'm very grateful for.
Thank you, Bobbie. Bobbie, real quick, if you want to just tell us a little about yourself and what you do, 20, 30 seconds.
Sure. I'm Bobbie Baiocchi, as you know. I guess what I do is I'm known as my background is I'm an electrical engineer. I'm known as the ADHD engineer. So I'm here I like to do cool projects with cool people I love. I encourage I just want to encourage everyone to have fun and be the best versions of themselves with working on different types of projects.
Incredible. Thank you, Bobbie. Bobbie, and also the next question is kind of an extension of the first one. What was your favorite moments at the retreat? And so we got to hang out with Mark Victor Hansen, one of the biggest authors, and Sharon Lechter, my mentor. Also, again, 30 million copies sold, just one book. I mean, these superstars that were here. But what were your favorite moments? And if you don't mind, I'd like to just jump in real quick and mention one of my favorite with you. We got to hang out the last day, and you got to witness that whole thing when we met Brendan Bouchard and Dean Graziosi, Tony Robbins' friends. Like it was totally spontaneous. I'd love to hear your story on that. And here's the interesting thing. After we did all that, me and you were the last person that I was with at the retreat. I said, hey, let's go have a coffee or something. And we hung out for like an hour, 2 hours, just you and I, before I went to we went to our next destination. So that was cool. Well, I'd love to hear your thoughts.
Thanks, Tony. No, I appreciate that. Yeah, that was awesome. We had fun. And with that, the best part was we were waiting for the pictures to download.
Yeah.
From those guys.
Oh, I forgot about
awesome.
that. Like we thought the pictures didn't work because Preston had took the pictures of me and Brendan and Dean and folks, and they didn't work. And we were like getting paranoid. We're like, what happened? And he had so many pictures in his phone. And later that night, I didn't find out until 10 o'clock that night. I had to be tortured the whole day to find out. He sent me the picture. He said, I found it. I finally got it. And we got it. We got the pictures with Dean Graziosi and Brendan Michard and so many others. So it was cool. Yeah, thank you for reminding me.
No problem. And to put in things in perspective for your viewers, that was from 9. Tony, what was that? That was probably right around 1 o'clock, and then it took almost 9 hours. It was 10 hours.
And you were texting me like every hour. Did you get him yet? Did you get him yet? I'm like, no.
I was so on edge for you because it was such an awesome experience, and it was spontaneous, and of course it was destined to, it was funny. And that was amazing how the universe set that up for everybody.
That's right. So any other moments you want to share? Maybe 30 seconds.
Yeah, I tell you what, I think
the dinners.
My mind went left.
Yeah, we had a lot of cool dinners. We went trail hiking, like you said, up Camelback.
We went trail hiking, and even I tell you, what you said too. Even probably I'm with you. The hardest some of the hardest times I laughed was during meals. We're sitting down and with everybody, and especially when we were sitting outside by the tennis courts in the back.
And we got to go swimming too in the heated pool.
Oh yeah, heated pool. And I tell you what, that was about 80. I think it was like 88 degrees. So that was nice and relaxed, a nice way to end the day. And I slept beautifully out there. But yeah, those experiences right there. What was nice too is we didn't want to leave. You didn't need for anything. Like, we didn't need to leave. We had everything and everyone that we needed, and everyone came there. So that was.
And Bob, you were a house guest too. You were one of the few that actually got to live in the mansion. So that was super cool too, right?
Thank you. Yeah, I am very grateful for that. That was fun being roommates with you.
Yeah, when you put it that way. Well, thank you, Bobbie. And real quick, would you go to another retreat? And if so, what would you like to see improved, if anything?
Well, I see improved. Literally the only thing. Answer first question, 110%, absolutely yes. Anytime I get to hang out with everybody that was there, including you guys, and and really diving into just different aspects of life, and ourselves, and just trying to make yourself the best version of yourself. The only thing I would like to see more is if we could do just a little bit more. Maybe just add a little more meditation in, and a little, and if I could, I need a rematch with Preston's son.
Basketball.
In basketball. For everyone who doesn't know, it was horse, and I think I gave him an H, and he had I gave him an H, and and then he gave me the full horse. So I need a rematch with him. So maybe, and maybe just a couple, maybe just if we could add an event in to have a little fun like that, an option that everybody maybe could different. I don't know. But literally that's it. Like, there's not even. It's one of those things where I walked away from that and I felt like I was telling you, I felt rejuvenated. I felt inspired. I still have my journal from there that we took with all the notes and stuff, which I'm still going through, and it's one of those things where it's really hard to say that what would actually make it better, because everything was awesome. Like, it really was great. So yeah, so just another, like I said, just something we could play around with. Like, I just want us to play something, maybe another event or something we could play, whether it's ping pong or something that we can talk trash. That would, but.
Well, thank you, Bobbie. Appreciate you, man. And any last minute thoughts, maybe 10 seconds in conclusion?
No, in conclusion, all I want to say is thank you. Thank you for everything. And you guys did an amazing job. So I look forward to the next one. Can't wait.
Thank you, Bobbie. Folks, this is Dr. Anthony Criniti IV here, also known as Dr. Finance. You've been watching the Dr. Finance Live podcast special Mastermind Retreat Edition. Never did this before, right? We've got almost 100 guests on the regular podcast. This is a breakout just for the retreat attendees only. If you want to check out more, go to drfinance.info. I'm going to blast this podcast out to YouTube, all the major podcast directories as well. And then, of course, if you want to learn about finance, you can start my first book I wrote over 10 years ago, The Necessity of Finance. The book I gave out at the retreat, Bobbie, The Most Important Lessons in Economics and Finance, was my second book. But my last book, put them all together, The Survival of the Richest, 2016, and then other books I co-author with. But folks, check it out. Follow, like, subscribe, comment. Give let us know your thoughts. If you're coming to the retreat, you want to meet Bobbie on the next retreat, and we'll see you on the next episode. Thanks, everyone. Thanks, Bobbie.
All right. All right. Thanks, Tony. See you.